Company reporting some mixed results for the third quarter. That coming out just last hour. The utility giant posting adjusted earnings per share at $1.17 on revenues of $5.4 billion. And joining us now in a Fox Business exclusive is Tom Fanning, Southern Company Chairman and CEO. Tom, thanks for joining us today.
Sandra, great to see you again.
All right, so what's the big takeaway from your earnings this morning? I'm reporting mixed results, but what should we take away from this?
Boy, I would say it was a terrific quarter. Not only did we have really good financial results, we put in place, I think, some issues, resolving litigation on our nuclear plant, passing a really important technical test on a first-of-a-kind coal plant in Mississippi, tremendous success in the solar renewables markets. I really think it's actually a really good quarter.
Okay, go ahead, Keith.
Hey, Tom, when you think about a really good quarter, having some momentum, getting some things behind you that you just wanted to get out of the way, and you look at what the market's looking for now, they're looking for some kind of a stock that really acts like a bond. Southern's well off its highs. Is this the kind of backdrop where you're getting more phone calls from institutional investors who don't own your stock?
Listen, I think these issues, this litigation on the nuclear plant, which is actually now resolved, moving forward, and I think we're in great position to succeed there beautifully. I think it's going to be deemed to be, in history, one of the most successful mega projects in modern American industrial history. When I think about the big technical risks people were worried about on the Kemper project in Mississippi, putting that behind us now, I really do think this is such an attractive space for us to travel in. When you think about Southern historically trading as one of the most attractive risk-adjusted returns in America, removing these risk factors really enables us, I think, to move forward from a valuation standpoint.
I agree.
Tom, when you look at other power players and you look at others in the energy space, how are you positioned against your peers and your rivals?
Absolutely. When President Obama says all the above, there's one company in America doing all the above. We're leading the United States in the renaissance of new nuclear. We are building a coal technology in Mississippi that will have worldwide application, actually is cleaner from a carbon footprint than natural gas. We have moved significantly into natural gas. On our own, we are the third largest consumer of natural gas in the United States. And with the acquisition announcement recently of AGL, we're going to be the preeminent gas company in the United States, one of the biggest providers of solar renewables, and we're getting into some wind.
So it sounds like the growth prospects are there, but when I look at your stock's actually down year to date. It's down year over year. Not big losses, I'll mention, single-digit percentage losses that we're looking at there. What keeps you up at night? What's your biggest concern right now? What could get in the way of this growth that you're talking about?
Well, Sandra, what you got to look at is relative performance. When you look at a stock like ours that trades on its yield, you got to compare it against what treasuries trade for. And since there's been uncertainty in the interest rates associated with whether the Fed's going to lift off or not, we really are responsive to that. On a relative basis, we've actually been trading really well, especially since the AGL announcement.
Yeah, I'd agree with that,
on
Tom.
A risk-adjusted basis,
that's a big deal. I mean, a lot of people compare your stock versus alternatives in energy, and I always tell them you got to start buying, these big utility players that have had issues that have, at least according to you, a lot of these issues have gone away. It's a great macro spot to be.
This is exactly kind of the inflection point we're looking for. And now as we produce earnings on a regular, predictable, sustainable basis, I think we're one of the most attractive plays out there.
All right, Tom Fanning, great stuff. Thanks for joining us right after your earnings came out. And looks pretty good, so congrats on the quarter.
You bet. Thank you.